to seduce other women. And she says the results of the lie detector test will determine whether they get married or not.
They have Morion in the shop. I hate all those shows. And they be like arguing or yelling at each other. I think the shop should be like neutral, always have like music or news or a movie. It's not a complaint, I'm just running my mouth.
During your relationship with Cassandra, have you ever slept with any of your female clients from the barbershop? You said no, and the lie detector test determined that was a lie.
I constantly mess with my hair because stimulation. Stimulation makes your hair grow. Everybody wants to know, how do you make your hair grow? Y'all, but hair grows because you're human. Everybody's hair grows exactly the same way. I don't care what kind of texture it is or if you got Indian in your family. If you're half white, it don't matter. Hair, white, whatever. Hair grows to everyone that is human exactly the same. Approximately a half an inch a month. What will make it not grow faster or slower is if you're on prescription medication of some kind, some type of drugs and alcohol, and if you just outright just don't eat healthy. Like if you're the type of person that never drinks water or eats vegetables and fruits, it will stunt the growth of your hair. And what makes your hair grow faster is stimulation to the scalp, brushing, scrubbing, scratching, combing, something that will stimulate your scalp. And when you don't do that, when you're covering your scalp with wigs or weave or hats or just neglecting your scalp altogether, it stunts the growth of your hair. Putting grease on your scalp, your scalp doesn't need grease. If it's dry, try different shampoos. Shampoos will dry your scalp out. So you have to be particular. I don't have any recommendations. I just know that alcohol is in a lot of products. So just standing in the water and a couple of days a week and then only shampooing and conditioning once a week is good enough to me. That's what I do. I've always done that. I ain't never really been no product person. You find something that you really like, what it does for your hair, and you stick with that and leave all them products alone. All them different chemicals, so damaging to your scalp. You have to think about it. So if you have pores and something is coming out of your pores, like sweat or a smell or whatever, then that means that stuff can go in your pores. So you should really be like conscious about your scalp if you're trying to make your hair grow. And then you trim your ends. I don't understand, this is what I've heard a lot, I don't understand how cutting your hair has anything to do with the growth of your hair. So what happens is, as your hair grows, let's just say it grows a half an inch this month, right? Then you wait a month. That would make it a whole inch. So you trim less than a half an inch. Something that you can barely even see. And people don't even think that matters, but it does. It doesn't have to be this much hair to get a hair trim. You do not have to trim this much of your hair in order for it to be a trim. It could be this much. And if you trim the ends of your hair this much every other month and brush your scalp every day, drank more water than what you normally do, and eat more vegetables than what you normally do, your hair will be down to your knees, wherever you want it to. They have these, I've seen like videos and stuff of like maybe places in Africa where they have made up this paste from the ground, like dirt, whatever, mud and water and all this other different stuff, and they plastered it on their hair, talking about that is what makes the people's hair grow. And then you have in America where you have all these products on shelves. I mean, tons of them. We have beauty supply stores that are bigger than. I mean, it's ridiculous because when I was growing up, it was like we had a shelf of stuff. I mean, we appreciate it. I'm sure it works for somebody, but a lot of that stuff is unnecessary. So all them products that tell you that this will make your hair grow, that will make your hair grow. None of that stuff is going to make your hair grow. None of it. I don't care how much it costs. I don't care who made it. I don't care none of that stuff. It's not going to make your hair grow. The only thing that makes your hair grow is trimming your ends, drinking lots of water, eating more vegetables than you normally do, and fruit, and brushing your scalp. Stimulation to your scalp. This is what makes your hair grow. Doing this. All this stuff right here, you're neglecting your scalp. Wigs, weaves, hats, those headbands when you start losing your edges and you put them headbands on there to cover it, it is making your edges worse. So if you wear them headbands, as soon as you walk in the door, take it off. Take it off and brush the hell out of them edges and they will grow back. Otherwise, wasting money on all them products. And everybody's hair grows the same. Oh, heat. If you live in an environment where there's more heat, like your hair will grow slower in Washington State than it would in Louisiana. It's more hot for some reason. It'll grow a little bit. But no matter what, it's not going to grow super fast. Super fast. There's no such thing. In a year, a person's hair, no matter what the race or hair texture, a person's hair should grow 6 inches a year. Remember that. 6 inches a year. And if there's any kind of medication you're taking, it's damaging. Drinking sodas every day, damaging. Alcohol, damaging. Drugs, alcohol, subscription pills, all that stuff. Neglecting your scalp, wigs, weaves, all that stuff is so neglectful to your hair. I recommend just to go natural. How do you start? Start out with a little afro. Get your hair twisted. Start putting it in styles that will cover up whatever baldness if you have any. If your hair is so thin, you can do things to make it look like it's more full. But start brushing the hell out of your scalp. I'm out there and with y'all. Start brushing the hell out of your scalp. Just brush and brush and brush and brush. It also keeps the dead skin off. It also and if you oil your scalp when you have like psoriasis and stuff like that, oil your scalp and brush the hell out of it. Stand under the water in the shower. Brush it while it's under the water so it won't be so painful or whatever it is that's damaging to your scalp. People have sores on their scalp. They don't know what to do about that. The same thing. You can get some sulfate shampoo. In some beauty supply stores, they have sulfate in everything, like a hair grease, a shampoo, a conditioner, a dandruff shampoo. But in a lot of the stores I've seen, they only just have like the shampoo. But any of that stuff will help if you have really severely damaged scalp. And then for the men that have that in the back of their head, the barber just continued to use dirty, it could have been like old, not clean, but also not sharp or something like that. And then once the ingrown hairs have come, then they just kept going over and over, and it made it worse. But you can get like some aloe vera, the plant, and put that on there every day and make sure it's clean before and after you go to the barbershop. See if you can get somebody to pull all them little tiny little ingrown hairs out of there, and that will help. Same with your scalp. Anyway, that's my recommendation for growing your hair and keeping your hair healthy. Brush it every day, drink lots of water, vegetables. I could talk about hair all day. And it's slow in here. Well, thank you for coming in today. Don't forget to subscribe, notifications, thumbs up. Y'all have a blessed day.